to assist both immediately and as the process of recovery and reconstruction.
When you have crises of this type, it is extremely important to recognize the local communities and to engage them in the solution. This is not something that can be done centrally. Apart from anything else, part of the healing process for people locally is to be engaged in planning and participating in their future. And that is a very important element, if somewhat complicated in your country by history and by conflict, but it does represent an amazing opportunity to use this moment. All of us are ready to go the extra mile in terms of incremental funding. And as you know, there will be a funding sought by the United Nations for emergency relief within the coming days. When we get to the question of reconstruction, what I have told the governments is that we're going to be there for them. We could ourselves go up to $1 billion, I think, without any great difficulty in terms of both new and converted funds for this purpose. What I'm reluctant to do is to get into another. And our experience has been, globally, that the more local it is, the more chance you have of it being honest, provided it's transparent, because people locally know who the crooks are. And provided it is given locally, our experience is our experience is quite seriously, is that if it's transparent and you give it to a community, you have a lot less chance of being robbed than you do if it is not with the community.
Kind of sums that we're talking. Are you not concerned some of it
sorry, and Pfizer, some are...
I should just remind you that if you look even beyond this region, when we're talking 50,000 orphans in this country, you have 10 million orphans to AIDS in Africa. And that every 3 or 4 months in Sudan, 150,000 lives are lost. So it's not just the people adjacent within the context of the countries that are hit by the tsunamis. The issue is a global issue, which we keep talking about, which is how do we deal with the question of poverty and get adequate resources to the question of poverty globally. And this is not to take our minds off the tsunami.
we looked at, and as you know, has been suggested by several of the leaders of the G8 and will be addressed with
government to speed up this process.
10 is just too early. Don't have them waiting. There's no way we'll be.
I use it in a different way. No,